Hello everyone, my name is Mr Gấu. I'm in class 41 and 10 years old. Today, I'll talk about a very interesting topic, which is live alone or live with other people. Let's get started. Now, let's talk about the table of contents. The first thing we'll talk about today is about living alone. Second, we'll talk about living with other people. Then, we'll talk about should we live alone or should we live with other people. And finally, I'll tell you about my opinion. As you know, when you come home, do you like to have only one person there? Or do you want to have a lot of person, like your mom, your dad, your sister, and even your brother too? Then do you enjoy having people around you? And so that you will have more feelings, more exhausted, and maybe you can say it to them. So the question here is that, should we choose to live alone or share a home with many other people that you know? So today, let's discuss about it. First, let's talk about living alone. As you know, when you are a teenager or maybe you are an adult, then you have to go to live alone by yourself without going to live with your parents anymore, so that you will learn how to get a job, how to get money, and even learn some life skills too. So here are some advantages of some people living alone. Some people, they like to live alone because they said that after studying or working hard all day, they just want to relax. For example, when you come home, or maybe you come to your home, then there are lots of people there. Maybe they will chat a lot, and maybe it will make you feel very tired, exhausted, and even become angry too. Because after a long day, you just want to relax. You just want to stay in bed or maybe play games in a quiet place. Then is that you can listen to music, watch TV, or take a nap without anyone interrupting you. Sometimes there are some people like children, your little brother or your little sister. When you come home, then they just want to play with you. But then you're too tired because you come home from a very long place, and also you come home and you feel very tired and you just want to listen to music and even go to sleep. So when you live alone, then no one can interrupt you. No one can say you that, oh, play with me, oh, do that thing. So it could be a really good advantage too. However, there are some people who don't agree with that opinion, because they think that living with other people is the best. Why? Because they think that people who live in the same home will not feel lonely, because then they will have many other friends or maybe family, so that they can talk to each other and maybe even share their stories about how the day turned out. And this could make you so that maybe you'll not feel lonely and also feel more comfortable too. Also, when you have someone to play with, this helps so that you won't be lonely and even feel depressed, because you will know that there will be some people who will listen to your story about your day. Then it's that people who live together have fewer chores to do. This is because that when you live alone, then you have to do a lot of things, like you need to clean your room, you need to wash the dishes, you need to do a lot of things too. But when you live with other people, then each person will have to do each job or maybe each chores, but due to their personality. Maybe that guy will mop the floor, that guy will sweep the floor, and even that guy will wash the dishes. So the question here is that, should we live alone or should we live with other people? Somebody said that we should live alone, because they think that it has more privacy and independence. You can make your own decisions without having to go to having a group of things, and you have to get the only one opinion that is right, and you have to do it all the time. You can make your own decisions. Also, manage your schedule freely without anyone interrupting you or changing that schedule. Also, it can also help you to enjoy personal space without interruptions too. Maybe you feel very dizzy and you want to go to the toilet, but then somebody just go into it and you don't have a room. Then if you live alone, you can use it any time in the day. You can use it whenever you are eating or maybe somewhere else. Then also, they've said that it has better self-growth. Living alone encourages responsibility, time management, and also problem-solving skills too. When you live alone, there's no one to live with you. Then you have to do the things you have to do the things with you, maybe like going out to make a job, to make money, so that you will buy the needs that you want, and even also buy the wants that you want too. Also, when you use those skills, it can help you to become more independent and mature without having to be controlled by other people, by what you buy, or maybe sometimes there are things that you like, but your parents don't want you to buy it. Then when you live alone, then you can buy those things too. However, there are some people who said that we should live with other people. Why? Because they said that it has shared expenses. You can split rent, bills, and also household costs too, which helps save money. Maybe, for example, you live in a really big group and each person use their own like water, electricity, and many other things. Then when it is time when you pay the household, then you can split the money into each pieces. Then you will pay it together to make the money for the household. Then is that it has emotional support. Having someone around can reduce loneliness and provide more crowdness, and also provide you more happiness too. As sometimes many people are very funny, maybe some people are sometimes feel lonely, but when they're in a group, then sometimes they can feel more happy and not be frustrated and even depressed. So my opinion is that we should live with other people because I think that it helps our emotional support. Having people around means there are some things or maybe some people to comfort you and even to share your stories with them too. Then is that it shares responsibilities. Tasks like cleaning, cooking, and paying the bills can help you to reduce money and also help you to do little chores too. Then the third one is that it has lower costs. Rent, utilities, and groceries can be shared, helping everybody to have enough money with still having a meal. This could feel like sometimes when you work together and somebody goes shopping, then they will buy the things that they need, then they will go home and cook them, and everybody gets a piece to eat without having somebody to starve. But if you live alone, then you will have to pay the bills, the rent, the cooking, electricity, water yourself. That will make a lot of money. Then is that in a social connection. Living with others help you feel less lonely and more connected to a community. As when you live in a small group, then this could maybe help you sometimes like maybe the communication and also the doing chores that maybe can really be useful when you want to get a job. Finally, is that it has learning opportunities. You can learn new skills, habits, and perspective through each person from the people you live with. Maybe you know more about that person. Maybe sometimes you could know about how they will manage their time, how they will do their works, and even how to get rich too. And so, that's my topic. Goodbye everyone, and see you next time. Goodbye.